Hello people, how we doing? Hope you're all good. I'm the Ends there. Right, we got a Gran Turismo race here, which I quite enjoyed. I was driving the Porsche 911 RSR. That's Seb in front in the same car. He's got the Pink Floyd livery on the car. I do quite like that. So yeah, this is a daily race. This actually taken one about a month or two ago. I have been meaning to do this video for quite some time, but I do have a day job, so give me a break. So approaching corner 2, I do get a little tap on the bum there. Turns out that's the Mercedes of Sam. It's okay though, we both get around the corner. But only a few moments later I do an idiotic thing and brake too late, too hard, go wide and just let Sam on through. That is Dylan there in the Mustang who tags my ass and sends me off the track. That mistake cost me dearly. As you can see, I'm just about to lose 5th place, give it up to Determined. And I choose to let him by here because I don't have the faith that I can go around that corner with him next to me. So I thought I'd go for the move right here, so I'll just keep it nice, clean and tidy. Determined seems to have made it easy for me. Let's go back and see exactly what happened there. So you can see, yeah, Determined is catching up on me there, leaving just enough room, but I didn't want to force him off track. I just wanted to, you know, let him know I was there. So he cuts me off there, which I was quite okay with because I managed to stay alongside him. And we see what happens here. Okay, look, yeah, he's basically just overcut the corner, gone wide, and he's lost so many places. He's back in 10th place now. Wow. Let's take a look at the same incident from Opossum's perspective. So here we go, he's coming up. Oh, I didn't realise he was that close to us actually. So yeah, the Ferrari goes off to the left. He gives me a little love tap around the corner there. He's actually going to challenge me for 5th place. And the Mazda. Ooh, he keeps tapping me. Yeah, I remember that now. And whilst I've been battling these two losers, it turns out Smilodon is on a charge. Look at that. He's right on Opossum's ass. Now as you can see, we've got this gaggle of 3 cars going through these sets of corners. There's a bit of contact. Opossum got spit roasted then, and Smilodon is making the move along the outside, but ooh, he gets a terrible exit and he just can't keep up. So we are on board Opossum now, and we're following me, the Yenster. As you can see, Opossum, he's going to stick with us for most of the race, really. We're going to have some good times this race, I guarantee you that. So we're going down the straight, and you can see we've pulled away from the pack. And now I'm going to do my very best to make sure that Opossum doesn't get by me. He's very close on this corner, so I'm going to defend a bit on this corner. Like a boss. And unfortunately though, he pushes me a little bit wide. But we've managed to go side by side though. I mean, I do feel that he's trying to race, you know, clean. But unfortunately, did you see that? Ian, you bastard. Let's see what you did, shall we? See what incriminating evidence we have here. Okay. Well, he did very good in that braking area there. He's right up both of our arses there. Okay, so he's going to go, looks like, for the inside line, and yep, he taps me on the ass. That wasn't very nice, Ian. Don't appreciate it. Just look at this scummy move. Ooh, Ian, you bastard. Look at that. Look how many places I lost, you arsehole. And what's this? Henry Morgan wants to get involved in some of the action. How dare you! Well, looks like he's going to be repaid with some instant karma there. Bye-bye, Henry. Bye-bye. Okay, so we're back up into 9th place. So quite a lot happened there, didn't it, really? So we're back on the ass of Smilodon. Just keep in mind, I am new to this sim racing thing. I've only owned a wheel for like 4 months, something like that. That was my first time ever with like a sim racing reel. I bought myself the Thrustmaster T248, and then I promoted myself to the Fanatic DD Pro GT. I got the V2.5 wheel, you know, the Formula 1 style wheel. Yeah, I got that one. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I spent a pretty penny on my setup. So we are approaching Smilodon. Looks like we are gaining on him after losing some time on that initial attempt. And as we approach corner 1, you will notice that Smilodon goes a little bit wide and he struggles for traction on the exit, which allows me to get right up on his ring piece, which is exactly what we want. I think about a move here, but I don't really go for it. I just tuck to the inside. Now we have this weird ghosting event here, not quite sure what happened there. So I'll just try and stay alongside him, try not to push him off the track, and there we go, we have a pretty good overtake. And I kept it clean, and Smilodon is still right behind me, I assure you of that. And just to prove that I'm not a complete arsehole, here's Smilodon's perspective. See, he kept 2 wheels over the white line, which means I was not a complete arsehole. Thank you, yes. You see those 2 ahead? Turns out they've been battling for quite some time, so let's go back in time and see exactly what they've been getting up to. Looks like Mika is about to dive bomb a possum. Yep. That's not a very good move, Mika. If I was a possum, I wouldn't appreciate that. So if you just see it from a possum's view, you see that he didn't like that either. See, he's going to go up alongside. He's going to use Mika as a brake. Yep, there we go. There's a good brake pedal right there. Thank you, Mika. Now, I think Mika kind of did have that coming. I don't approve of that kind of behaviour, but I mean, like, when he overtakes like that, you are going to be a little bit angry. And as you can see, this battle through this corner is rather messy. Right, where were we? Okay, yes, we're on lap 3 of 7, 8th place. Looks like we've got Henry behind. We don't like Henry because of the how he was behaving earlier. So something a bit weird happens there. I thought I had a bit of gap on the guys behind. I mess up the entrance to this corner and get rear-ended by someone. Not quite sure what happened there, so let's find out. So on board with Smilodon, we are following Henry. I'm in front of Henry. Ooh, looks like Smilodon is into ramming people today. Right, let's move on, shall we? Now just remember, I'm new to this sim racing thing, so I'm not amazing, okay? So, yep, that's a possum in front. Remember a possum? Yeah, he loves to love tap on the bum. So I'll do my best to catch up with a possum here, but my pace is pretty much the same as his. I mean, I'm probably taking a 10th or 2 off every lap, maybe. So it is quite a challenge. Sometimes I'll mess up a corner and then he'll get a bit of a gap on me. I think on this hairpin here, I'll go a little bit wide, which will give him a bit of space. Let's have a look, mate. I'll just mess up my braking points. Oh, yeah, very deep there. Bring it around for a late apex and make it look like I did it deliberately. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we are catching up on a possum slightly. Not sure if it's going to be quick enough to catch up in 3 laps, but looks like a possum has gone wide there. Or maybe that's just the preferred line, because as you can see, he does actually pull away down that straight. Maybe I should try that line out. I'm actually quite enjoying this sim racing thing. It is a new hobby, and I'm actually really enjoying it. Learning about all this trail braking malarkey and, loading up the tyres and the way you accelerate. I'm really enjoying it. This new setup that I got is definitely a big upgrade. Like going to the Fanatic for a Smash the T248. Oh my god, it's a game changer. Game changer. If you can get it, get it. It's worth it. So one thing I've struggled to do, say starting this sim racing, is driving to my own pace. I mean, when I first started driving, I found that I was always trying to go 120%, and I was getting epic lap times in, but I had no consistency. They were all over the shop. I'd do 1 epic lap, and then like the next 3 would be like 2 seconds slower, 3 seconds slower. It's because I'm going off track and pushing way too hard. So really what I've been trying to do is just keep my consistency, keep it on the track, keep a consistent pace, and, just hope for the best. And like, I noticed like on this track that there's a couple of sections where like I had an advantage over a possum. Now I'd say that a possum actually has a pace advantage over me here. It's just that he's not that consistent. So there's a couple of corners near the end of the track which he really seems to he's a bit sketchy over, you know what I mean? Like pretty much all the way up until this point. So like, you see this next corner here, he often goes wide, puts his wheels on the dirt. Let's see if he's going to do it here. Yes, just a little bit. And this corner in particular, I seem to have a good pace advantage over a lot of the other drivers. You can see the gap close up here. It doesn't really utilise the acceleration on the exit of that corner. So moving along, we're coming up to say the 6th lap out of 7, and we're going to see what we can do to close up the gap on Opossum. He's definitely like someone who's pretty much on my kind of on my level, you know what I mean. We got a similar pace, got different cars. That Mazda is pretty quick though, to be fair. But all I'm trying to do now is just try and shrink that gap a little bit, and most importantly, keep it on track. Remember, I'm new to this sim racing thing. I'm not that good. Every win feels like I've won the World Championship, you know, the Formula 1 World Championship. It feels that amazing to me. But yeah, so let's see how we... Oh, can you see that? It looks like we've got... Oh, is that Ian? Ian, is that you, mate? Oh, looks like Karma has taken care of you then. That's Karma for earlier, just so you know. So let's see what he did there. I got a feeling that he just broke too late, and he goes wide up. And oh, is that Barry R there? Oh, hello, Barry. How you doing? And there's me going bye. Bye-bye. See you later, mates. See you later. Right, so we fast forward to the final lap, lap 7 of 7. We're still behind Opossum, and we're still about the same distance that we were away from him as we were, say, about 2-3 laps before. We're coming up to the final sector here, and we can see Opossum is actually challenging Seb for 4th place. He's pushing him pretty hard. You can see Seb taking a bit of dirt there, and we're coming to the last final couple of corners. And Opossum, he actually goes off track, look at that, which opens up an opportunity. So we take it down on the inside to try and make this as clean a move as I can. I feel like I did push him a little bit off track there, but I promise you, I did my best to keep him on track. Right, so approaching Seb, he's had a bag of dicks, couple of corners, which gives me the run up on him. He tries to cut me off. I hate when people do that. Look at that, he's trying to push me off track as the ghost. He's basically inside the car. So let's jump on board with Seb in the Pink Floyd livery. Love the livery, but I mean, let's see what's happening with his driving. Okay, so he goes in. Ooh, he gets a little bit unsettled, goes off the track on both sides of the track, loses a load of momentum, which allows me to catch up. And let's see what he does here. Okay, so, yep, he messes up that corner as well. Here I come on the right-hand side, and he tries to cut me off. Can you believe? Look at that. The cheek of it. Let's go look from another angle. Right, here we go. So we see he messes up this corner here. Look at the steering. It looks like he's aiming for the pits. And then he changes his mind. And then there you can see me. He's definitely pushing me. You can see from the steering lock on there. Now if we go and look at the internal camera, you will see that my car is actually inside his car. I mean, that can't be healthy. Now I'm a proper race nerd, so one more time from another angle. So here we go for an overtake on Opossum. Let's see what you think. Is that a good move? I think it's a pretty good move. I think he could have kept it on track if he tried a little harder. So here you go. Here is the cinematic ending for one of my most exciting races in my short sim racing experience. So here we go. We're going to see just how hard Seb tries to stop me from getting that place. Look at it. Come on, Seb. Behave yourself. Get a life. Yeah, there you go. Good, nice choice in livery, but yeah, get a life. Okay, eat ass. So if you enjoyed this video, please do me a big old solid favour and like and subscribe. If these videos get popular, you never know, I might just do more. It's just that these take a lot of time to do, and like I said, I've got a day job. So yeah, like, subscribe, say hello, peace out, look after yourselves.